Okay, there we go. It should be going. I think I might have did the title thing wrong, but it's okay. I don't care. Hello. Hi. Welcome. It's been a hot minute since I did the podcast. Or at least a couple months. My cat's going off at the perfect time. Love that. So nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Except Gus
It's
is
beautiful. We're at number 50, my age.
here. Oh my god, no. And that also means a new background, as I promised, for quite a while now.
What's this background? Oh, I like that. I like that.
I do have to mess with a little bit of the
like
kerneling with the font and all that. But, for the most part,
I like
do like it. I do like it.
I like the thick neck I got there. My thick ass neck.
I think that was
little man
intentional
boob.
when I think it just so happened to be that. Honestly, there's no definition on your neck. I at least have some definition for my neck. Whoops. Well, mistakes were made this time. Honestly, I don't even know when I'm gonna do new icon things again. I kind of like my icon, though. My little thing.
Yeah. So I'm definitely more bald. I have a whole chrome top. I lost all my hair.
Oh, ow, I just kicked the thing.
Or I'm in the process of losing said hair.
Oh. Oh my.
Yes. I'm going bald, ladies and gentlemen.
Bald. 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 SpongeBob.
The what?
SpongeBob birds, they just go bald. Bald. Bald.
Bald. That's the best one.
Anyway.
I can't scream either right now.
No. Well, I could if I wanted
I'm in
to.
a quiet apartment. You could.
I could, but I don't think people would like that, so I won't. So I'm not gonna. Yeah.
I could do what I used to do when I had no material. Just pull up random fan fictions.
My God, Jesus.
But I haven't personally read any of them in like years. So I don't know any of the good ones anymore. And by good I mean bad.
Good bad ones.
And the good bad ones.
Good bad one. Well, I mean, while we're here, I mean, it's been a hot while since you've been in the channel. At least maybe I think a year, maybe. Well, maybe not a year, but almost a year. I think.
It's probably been like 2, maybe 3.
I don't think it's been 2 or 3 years. I think definitely more recent than that.
What was the last video that we did together? Had to have been the WWE one.
Was it? No, I feel like we did like a podcast or something together. At least one last podcast together. Before.
Did we?
I think.
Did
oh God,
we?
Now I have to fact check things.
Now you got fact checked it. Also, I am now 300 pounds.
Are you?
No, but yes.
No, but yes.
I also lost a foot to diabetes.
What do you mean? No.
And I'm now addicted to heroin.
Excuse me, and I'm burping. We both had dinner, so if we're burping a lot, then we apologize.
Yeah. If I'm sluggish, because I'm drinking a cherry RC.
Interesting. I don't know why I went, but I did. Hold on, that was a year ago. That one. Let me make sure on my video side that's not like a false thing or something. Because I separate my video in that.
I know definitely a Christmas has passed
10
since
months
we did
ago.
one together.
10 months ago, so it's almost been a year.
Almost been a year. Damn. You know, my fiance said, my fiance said the other day, she said, your birthday isn't next month, and it just fucking hit me. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Interesting.
Nothing bad about it. It's just like, oh, fuck, I gotta plan something.
Oh, you don't have to plan nothing. You can be lazy.
Yeah, I do. I could, but I say I gotta plan. I gotta make my family pay for my dinner.
I mean, that's fair enough. But that's the thing. Actually, the thing is, I did not do a birthday stream for either channel.
Yeah, we didn't even do. I haven't done a video since like 5 years now.
Yeah, or like a stream or anything.
No. Yeah, well, this video for 5 years, but a stream. I haven't done a stream myself.
Yeah.
And my fiance urges me to try, like, kind of nudges me, like, oh, you should. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but that's been like a tradition for a while. Honestly, the reason was just like kind of busyness and all that. I did do something on my birthday though. Some stuff. I just went to my town and got cool stuff, and then my dad got me sushi for my birthday. Which was
nice. Got your sushi. That's dope. Why did he give me any?
Oh, because it's not your birthday.
Well, he missed like 23 of them, so.
God.
Tell him he's gotta pay up.
You gotta go pay up right now. Where you been?
Pay up. I hope that was caught on the microphone. On my little stand, because I'm sitting on my futon looking at my TV, and my microphone's right here in front of me. I don't even got a coffee table yet.
Get where to get. Yeah. No, the last video, by the way, was just like a podcast video too, but we're just like I think talking about just superhero stuff and all that. So that's the last.
Were we? What kind of superhero stuff?
I think just anything. I purposely just called it superhero stuff. Mostly I think it was.
Wait, was that the drawing one? Did we draw? Oh no, because I remember we were talking about. I was in this apartment.
No, because I think at the time I just got my shelf set up and all that, with all my figurines and all that. So, I think it just sparked the idea of like, let's just talk about it, because I want an excuse to talk about my shelf because I like it and I still have it the way. I think I changed the setup like a tiny bit, but not like crazy amount.
Oh, I keep adding on to mine. I keep changing and rearranging it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've added to like the top of the shelf, like the main shelves with like all the stuff, not too much, but yeah, no, it's still here. It's there. It's vibing. Oh, big announcement. I never even mentioned this. I got a tattoo.
Yeah, Carolyn's like now a fucking delinquent.
I got a tattoo. Well, because I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks. Because I took a break because my sister was coming up, and then I decided to take an extra break just because I was like, you know what, screw it, I might as well just take. If I'm gonna take a vacation, I might as well take a vacation. So, there's that. No, I got a tattoo. So. That's when my sister came up. She did this to me. She's a bad influence.
And it's my name.
Oh my god, no.
It's my name.
It is,
It says Guss will be mine forever. I seen it. I was not a fan of it, guys. I promise I was not a fan of it. I tried talking her out of it. I said I'll send you the money to not do it.
I'll send you the money not to do it. I'll give you the amount of how much the tattoo costs. It was $80, by the way, if you're all curious. It was not that much money, thank god.
But it is a swastika. It's like it's crazy.
Oh my god!
It's
imagine
weird.
That'd be awful. No. No.
It's a fucking swastika, and it says no Jews. And I'm like, why? I was like, your heritage, and she's like, fuck the heritage.
Oh my god.
And then she called me, and I'm like, what's up? She's like, dude, I was just talking to you. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I was like, Caroline, I've been at work for like the last 12 hours. What are you talking about? And she's like, I swear I just had a whole conversation. You were in my bedroom. I was like, you're crazy. And then so we quit talking for 10 months. That's why the last podcast didn't happen.
Talking for 10 months. Jesus Christ. Like, let me get this is when I first got it, so it's kind of in the weird process right now, but this is like when I first got it. I'm showing my tattoo on here in a second. It should show up in a sec. I'm not going to really rearrange or anything crazy. I'm just getting it. I'm just grabbing it, grabbing it.
I'm not typing.
No, he's totally not typing. Oh my god, it's a huge image. Oh my god, it takes up half the screen. Where is it?
Better minimize that shit. You don't want him to catch your freaking. You know. Holy shit! I see a table leg.
It's not even my house. Hit the screen. There we go.
This is the tattoo parlor. You can see how paper white Carolyn's skin is.
Jesus, yeah, you can see. I am hot. As it were. There you go. You can see it on the screen a little bit like
Caroline is hot. You can see her hairy ass legs. And you see her prosthetic foot. And you see her prosthetic foot.
Oh god, no prosthetic feet. No. Yeah, no. That's literally like when I got it. I was at a coffee shop actually. This is not the tattoo bar. This is when I was at the coffee shop right after, because my sister was like, so the story behind it was that like so the day before we went into town anyway, whatever, it was fine, we were tired and all that, and we were ready to most of our, like, kind of fun shopping thing, and that night, she just, like, mentioned one of her tattoos or something, and I kind of just asked a question about just tattoos and stuff like that, and me being interested, and so she was like, okay, I'll say this, we can go into town, the next day, and, like, just see what the price range was. And so we walked.
And we had to talk her out of not getting a tattoo of me again, because, like, she was just dead set on the idea. I'm like, Caroline, you can't do that. I got a fiance now. I was like, it's crazy. It's crazy. You can't do that. I don't know. I don't know how my voice sounds in that one. I haven't done this in a while, so I have no clue.
It's funny. So we walked all the way back into town the next day. It was hot. Not as hot as it is right now. Oh my god, we're going through a heat wave right now. But it was still pretty dang hot. And so we get to the tattoo place. And we find out the price range. His minimum was like $80, and this was in the minimum range. And my sister was like, "I'll pay for it," and I'm like, "No, you're not paying for it." I was like, "I'll pay for it." She finally was like, "She's like not kidding." Like she looked at me like straight up in my eyes and it's like, "I will pay for this tattoo if you want it right now."
And did you like tell so just so everybody knows what the tattoo's meaning is? It's actually the Third Reich. You see, the star means like the purified race, and each mark of that means like how many Jews that were killed during that tattoo session. So
no, it is. I mean, it's a little bit different, only just because of the timing. I wasn't able to get the actual image, and also just I kind of prefer it to look like this specifically. It's the Life is Strange 3 True Colors Alex tattoo, the star tattoo specifically. Again, I know it's a little different, but it's just between time and look. I kind of wanted a more simplified version of it, so this is why it looks the way it looks. Yeah, no, that's technically me. I wanted to like get. This is actually kind of the tattoo I always wanted to get if I was gonna get a first tattoo. So I'm happy in the long run that way. Again, I want other tattoo stuff too, some other Life is Strange stuff, but yeah, no, this was like kind of my idea of like for first tattoo I've always had. It's interesting because a lot of people say you shouldn't get a hand tattoo as your first tattoo because if you don't know what the pain of it is like, it's not pleasant. So.
And Carolyn's all about that pain.
No. Well, I mean, but the thing is, it's like, I will say it was unpleasant. It was not fun to feel it, but because it was so small, it could have been 10 times worse. Because it only took like 10 minutes, I think, to do on it, like in total, I think. To do. It was not that long.
That's crazy, 10 minutes?
It was not that long. It's not really, I mean, it was not that, it's not a big tattoo. It's only like a small portion of my hand, you know, and I got
yeah, but like 10 minutes, like that kind of seems a little long.
Well, it's not long.
I don't know.
Look, compared to like an hour, you know, like sleeve tattoos, like hours, you know, like that's like, this is like a blink and you miss it for like tattoos, you know. Kind of thing.
Okay.
Especially it had no color.
Well, I still have no tattoos because I am just that I don't like tattoos. I do, but like I'm just too like flippy floppy. So if I were to get a tattoo, it would have to be something that I would really like, and I just don't like something for that long.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I like the way like my sister put it, why she has tattoos specifically. I mean, obviously each tattoo has a meaning itself, obviously. But she says like it's really cool because it's like cool art on your body. It's just art, you know, kind of thing. It's I don't know. I like that concept. It's like it's not like just ink, or anything or to make you look cool or anything. It's like it's art. It's supposed to be meaningful and all that.
So speaking of tattoos, have you seen on YouTube the one person? I don't know who they are, but it might be a woman. I don't know. I don't want to get into that territory of everything, but it's like I think it's a woman, and like she goes around like the world getting a tattoo from of certain things. Like so, she has like a tattoo from basically like around the whole world, and like one of them is like this old woman who uses like a stick and shit and like eats the tattoo into your skin.
Well, that's the old-fashioned one.
And it's said that this old woman also gropes men, like men that she finds attractive. So it's funny as hell. And so it says like if she gropes you, then like it's good fortune and favor.
It's good fortune. It's so funny. Imagine just being just completely just like grab that and be like, hey, I didn't like that. It's like, but now you have forward like.
Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Old woman. Woman.
In its own way. That's like gaslighting someone to be like, but you have good luck now, so you have to let me touch you, even though you do not like it. It's like, I don't know about
that. Who is it? It's Wake Odag Yodi. A 103-year-old gropes every man she meets.
I mean, my God, Jesus, that sounds wow. All right. That is.
Hey man, I'd let Yo dang white goatee take a shot at it.
Oh my God.
I have no clue. I have no clue who the fuck she is. She's from the Philippines.
Okay.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, let me screen share this with you. Just the picture.
He's screen sharing me, by the way. Y'all not gonna be able to see
So
it.
here, meet a 103-year-old woman who grubs every man she meets. Creepy, right? And you hear they're smiling. Oh, and then you keep going down. Oh!
Oh my god! Oh my god! She's like up in there! Oh my lord! Okay. Let me like give you context because y'all can't see it. So pretty much it's like again this man and this old lady like sitting there. There's like, oh, how wholesome is it? And then you scroll down. He scrolls down, and her hand is like right in his shorts.
Right up in his shorts.
Like, it's like just up in there. Like it's not even like subtly in there or anything. It's just like in there.
Oh, hold on. Fuck, I actually 103 year. Okay. Waha 3. Yeah. Odd. Why, man?
Why me?
Tattoo artist. There you go. She'll pop up again right here. She's actually pretty cool looking. She has like a bunch of tattoos herself, like all over her body.
She's 103, you said?
From like the images you see. Huh?
You said she's 103. You said?
Yeah, 103.
Honestly, I mean, I don't know. Could help the tattoos maybe that way, but she doesn't. I mean, she looks pretty good for her age, honestly.
I'd let her grope me.
My God.
I want that good fortune.
My God.
I wonder if she's dead now. Because I have no clue. Like,
I have no clue. Jesus Christ, God.
when was this posted? 2017. Oh, she's probably long dead.
I don't know. Maybe she's still thriving. Maybe groping people gives her life.
Maybe. Born either February 17th or March. They don't even know when she was fucking born.
They don't know.
Dude, she's still alive. She's 107.
Wow. What's her name? Just for reference. People want to
Wang Ogie. Wang Odd. Wang Odd. WHANG-OD.
There you go.
Wang Odd.
Wow. What? I don't know, man.
Okay.
Hey, you know, good for her that she's still kicking it, you know?
Or Olge. It's either Olge or Age. I don't know. I freaking have to. I speak with half of these people at work all the time.
But yeah, no, good for her. She's kicking it, you know.
She's kicking ass, taking names. You know, here, groping dick and slinging tats.
Okay.
I want that on a T-shirt, Carolyn.
Is that what the tattoo is?
I said groping dick and slinging tats. I want that on a T-shirt.
Oh my God! Whoa. That's wow. That's something, right? All right. Wow.
It's a good segue into our next section. No, I don't know what our next section is.
The next section is. I don't know. I was gonna just round off or just say.
I'm sitting on the floor this time. I'm gonna be probably like real close to the fucking microphone.
I mean, you go do that. I'm gonna take the tattoo off screen. You don't need to see my tattoo the whole time.
Yeah, quit looking at her tattoo. It looks like it's about to grab my shoulder. Okay, is that Wang Ode?
God.
Is that Wang Ode over here trying to grab me?
Oh my God. Christ.
Oh shit.
Also, I'm not acknowledging, but I'm gonna acknowledge it now. I love that you just typed in the chat, just Carolyn. Shouting at me for no reason. Even.
Yeah, you gotta shout. Give you all the hearts you can get.
Oh my God. There's someone outside doing like I don't know what kind of work, but you're. So hopefully, I don't know.
Dude, how did it go again? Fucking wild.
I don't know. Anyway, but Gus, you mentioned about the tattoo things. Would you actually, what if you were to get a tattoo, what kind of tattoo?
I get a tattoo that says trust no one.
I'll buy one.
Because it's very sentimental to me, because that's something my grandma always has told me, because that's her catchphrase. and she says she's gonna get a tattoo of it, or she says she always wanted to get one, but she's too scared to get a tattoo.
Mm.
And so she says I'd have to do it for her.
That's fair. Yeah.
That, or I would at least get like I don't know, like something just memorable about family, like my great grandma Lila, like a good memory with her or something like that, or her birthday or something like that. I don't know. I always thought about like getting important dates tattooed on my body.
Mm. That's interesting. Yeah, you're more into like the very sentimental, kind of.
I am very much.
Which is not bad. I think it's cool. Mine's just like I want nerdy things on my back, and it's not like the fact that they're not sentimental. They're sentimental in like a different way to me. Like this tattoo is kind of like sentimental in the sense that like I don't know. I like the Life is Strange series a lot. I want to get more tattoos from the series in general, but like this one, I kind of just remember sticking out to me because I was just like, I always thought about getting tattoos, and I was like, I don't know, I'm kind of like, about it. And I kind of saw the tattoo in the game, and I was like, okay, that's actually like a really cool tattoo. And I kind of like the message of it too, because there's a line in the game where a woman comes up and sees, Alex's tattoo, and she's like, oh, is it a rising or falling star? And you have 3 options. Obviously, you could say it's a rising or falling star. Or, which is, like, my favorite option, and I like, is that it depends on what day it is. I just like
Damn!
I just like that. I don't know, I like it, because it's, like, such a, like, kind of cool, like, way to just respond to, like, a tattoo thing, because it's, like, it can be whatever it means to you, man,
Honestly, though, if I were to get, like, so, like, everybody knows I'm a huge fucking Batman fan. And, if I were to ever get, like, because, like, people talk to me, like, why don't you get a bat symbol tattoo? And it's like, they look like shit half the time. And I'm more tempted. If I were to ever get a bat symbol tattoo, I'd get me the Batman Beyond symbol.
That's a good one. That's probably would
like,
last better anyway, just because
like
its shapes and looks.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still screen sharing. So I'd probably get this one that I was talking about. I'd get probably either like this one or one like where.
Oh yeah, that one.
Head shaped.
It just has a better shape to it.
I like this one.
It won't like
the curve inward
because the fact that it curves like that, it won't like blotch up weirdly over time.
Yeah, and I'd definitely get it filled in red. Oh, yeah, even though like red's not my favorite color, but I'd still get it red.
I mean it's cool like that. I like the style. I was like the Batman Beyond symbol. That one's pretty cool. And
a fun factoid that I found out like years ago, like the character from Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis, his birthday is the same as mine, so that's why I've always liked Batman. I've always liked Batman Beyond, but like just the fact that I share the same birthday as Batman Beyond, like Terry McGinnis, is like so fucking cool to me. Because I'm just like I said, huge Batman fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's actually really cool. I did not know that. That's
so,
really cool.
Yeah.
There you go. So cool.
Not the same year, because obviously he's a future year, quote unquote. Same day, same month.
But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think about like tattoos. Like I said, I know like for like another Life is Strange tattoo, I want to get like a butterfly tattoo on my wrist because one that signifies like the first Life is Strange game, and also in the comics, Max get a butterfly tattoo on her wrist.
And she gets a butterfly tattoo on her tramp stamp too.
No. You know, the thing was, I was like, man, I want to get a butterfly tattoo. Is that like that's so like kind of stereotypical with me, Kate? That's my sister, and she's like, no, as long as you don't get a tramp stamp of it, you're fine. As long as like you don't like put it like your back and like a tramp stamp, but like I don't think it's weird, I was like, okay, I guess that does make me feel better, I suppose, in the long run. Note to self.
See right here, Carolyn. See, here's Max right here. She got this freaking. No, here's Max. There you go. She got the fucking. Oh fuck! Look at all these fucking tramp stamp tattoos.
Oh my god, Jesus.
I had an ex-girlfriend whose dad had a tramp stamp, and it was the coolest shit ever.
Oh my god.
I think it was his wife's name. I can't remember.
Oh my god, that's even worse somehow to me.
Like I think what it was is like it was like if I remember it was like a red heart with like his wife's name and I think yellow letters. I can't remember.
Yellow letters.
I only saw a glimpse of it. I'm not trying to
tattoo you can get on yourself. You know how bad that fades. Anything that's closer to like skin tone is not great.
Oh, that's why I wouldn't get the red Batman Beyond logo
Yeah. I
because it's
yeah.
stuck. Well, I got dark skin, sort of. Well, I'm always red. Never mind.
No,
So
I don't know. I
my blood pressure always spikes.
oof. But oh my god. I will say, never get a tattoo of like anyone's name because it's like you don't want to end up like the Undertaker, where like he
Well,
had
they're
his
still
ex-wife.
married.
No. Well, I mean, I guess I meant you. Yeah, your end. But I mean, I'm just saying. If you ever get a divorce or something, that's gonna be awkward. I never to explain that one, especially if it's a
I'm
tramp
getting a
stamp.
tattoo of my wife's name, and then I'm gonna get a divorce like a year later.
Good job trying to cover that up
Already.
without getting a tattoo removed.
Nope. I'm gonna get it right across my chest too.
Oh my god, Gus.
And I wear, and Carolyn, you know I wear V-necks, so I'm gonna get nothing but questions.
I have nothing but questions. No, I also like the story with like Undertaker is that he had it like a tattoo of his ex-wife Sarah on his neck.
On his neck, yeah.
And he had it. Took him a long time for that to be covered up properly without question. You know what it was. You know, which is funny.
What a p word. Let's look at these bad tattoos, Carolyn.
I mean, I can't see. You
Oh,
can't see
hell
on
yeah.
screen. So.
Oh, hell yeah! Look at this donut one.
It's a donut. It's not. What do you mean a donut? Hold on. Oh, I see. They're holding a donut weirdly. It's like a hand. Anyway.
It's like 2 fingers in the donut.
Yeah, which incentivizes other things.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh my god, those are bad. Oh my god, some of these are really bad. Yeah. Also, reason
Oh,
why
she has an onion.
Also, reason why for like my first tattoo, I wanted it to be this because it's like you can't screw up a star and like some little arrow things. It's really hard to do that. So
You can if the star's really fucked up.
Well, no, but I like the star though. It's like nice. It looks hand. I mean, it still looks hand drawn, but it looks like kind of like cool. You know. They didn't. They were good artists, so I'm glad. Excuse me, but yeah. Oh my god.
Every time I look at tattoos, I just get like sick to my stomach.
Why?
I don't know. Just people, especially bad tattoos, they make me feel sick to my stomach. Like it makes me want to gag almost.
I mean, some people. I mean, you need to stop looking at social media like bloody tattoos. You need to see like real, actual, like normal.
No, not social media or anything like that. It's always have done that. It's always done that. It's because the people who get the worst tattoos on their body are like greasy looking, and it makes me want to gag.
Oh, yeah. Am I greasy?
Yes, yours was very greasy. No, yours is like clean. No, like some of these motherfuckers here, like the dude with the fucking head on the back of his head.
Why?
Makes you
Yeah,
gag.
that's awful. That's awful. They're bald, by the way. They have the thing in the back of their head, like kind of thing. That's awful. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, that's gross.
Or fuck shit. Oh, what the fuck is this? It's fucking Nemo climbing, fucking swimming out of a vagina. What the fuck? This is the most creative shit. And then like you see these motherfuckers who like try to make themselves look like demons because they get the implants in their fucking head that bulge it out.
That's my okay. Look, people can live their lives whatever they want, but also, why did you not have enough attention as a child? Is that I'm just look? I know that sounds awful, and I'm saying that. It sounds like horrible, and someone's gonna come after me like, you don't understand, it's an art, you know? It's like, yeah, tattoos and stuff like that is art, but there's a point where you're literally mutilating your body. Like, at that point, when does it become unhealthy?
Dad with 240 tattoos.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand face tattoos. I'll never understand face tattoos.
I don't understand them either.
I don't understand face tattoos. The farthest
especially like
understand is
especially like
neck ones.
Go on.
I'm just saying that the farthest I can kind of understand is like neck tattoos, but even then, sometimes I'm like, okay, that's a little too much. Some dabes too.
Like I never understood like the fucking ones where like they make themselves like a skeleton.
I don't know. Like I don't mind.
You ever seen them ones?
I don't mind the skeleton hand tattoo thing because that's kind of cool. But like,
see, I never liked those either. I thought that was always stupid.
I mean, they're kind of okay.
I remember. I remember this freshman in high school who had a fucking skeleton handgun tattoo, and it was so stupid looking.
Huh.
It looked good because he had a good tattoo artist who did it, and I'm pretty sure his parents paid a lot of money for it. But I always thought it was just so stupid looking.
Yeah.
This fucking photoshopped image is so crazy looking.
My God, it's just like I don't even know, man. Just yeah. You do realize no one can see these, right?
Oh yeah, I'm 100% aware, and I'm glad.
I'm glad because there's some
This is
yeah,
disgusting.
there's some horrid horrors. What in God? Just this stomach with just a horrible truck tattoo.
Doc height. Fuck that, right? Fuck that shit.
Oh my God, that's horrible. See, the problem is
You inside me.
That's a.
See, but the Yoshi one looks kind of dope.
Yeah, the Yoshi
so I can see somebody with that one.
The Kirby itself is fine. It's just the text around it is just not so much.
Like this one that says tea time.
Mm.
It's a ball sack with a diploma hat.
Mm.
Oh no, it's a teabag hat. It's a teabag thing. Yeah, it's like a teabag. And the blue M&M is Marshall Mathers.
Oh my God. Yeah. See, here's my problem with people getting tattoos. A lot of the time, people get tattoos either on a whim without doing research about like any artists or things like that, or they just did it because they think they look cool with tattoos. Which, I'm sorry, some people are just not made to have tattoos. They're just not.
Is that why you got a tattoo? You went on a whim?
I mean, it sort of was a whim, but I always wanted a tattoo for a couple of years, and I always
see that it'd be something like me who's very indecisive on a tattoo. Getting a tattoo would be crazy.
I mean, yeah. Well, here's the thing. I feel like that's probably most surprising. Some people probably would look at me and be like, "Oh, this person want to get a tattoo." You know,
yeah, like I've known you for years, and this is the first time when you got your tattoo. I was like, that's the first time I ever heard you wanted a tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, when the conversation doesn't come up often, I feel like the only time it comes up with people who also have tattoos, and it's just like kind of like, oh, I got a tattoo or something, and it's like, oh yeah, tattoos are cool. I mean, when I was younger, I was like freaked out by them, but like as I go older, I'm like, you know, when I came like.
And you already let your dad down enough, so it's okay.
It's so funny, actually, the concept of like telling my dad, because it was like, because again, we didn't tell him I was gonna do it, so again, it was sort of on my whim, but not too much of a whim where it's like bad. It was just enough where it was just like, okay. So my dad kind of like saw my tattoo. We were doing the joking game of like, how long will it take before he asked about the tattoo? And he never asked about it. Because he thought, at first when he saw it, he thought I was like one of those like fake tattoo things. First, he thought that's what it was, and then finally my sister had to go to the shower. I'm like, okay, I think it's probably better to start off with me saying that I got the tattoo. That way I can assure him strongly that it was I wanted this, like hardcore. And so he's like, I thought that's what I saw. I thought I saw that, and I thought it was just something else. So it really is a tattoo. My God.
Like, your dad's like, where have I gone wrong?
I mean, I have jokingly told him at the same time, now you can be disappointed in both of us now. Tattoos.
Fuck.
But he was like, it's not the tattoo I have issue with. It's just the concept of just why. Just why do you need one? And it's like, I don't know, man, because I wanted one. I mean, honestly,
he was like, why do you need one?
He doesn't understand, like, because I don't think he has an issue with himself. He doesn't want any tattoos. I think it's just a question of why, you know.
Like, See, that's the way I am. I'm like, what's the purpose of it? And people are like, it's to express myself. Because, like, my dad's like the whole same way. Like, he's like, I don't understand why you have to have all those tattoos. And I told my dad, I was like, well, Dad, some people have tattoos because it's a way for them to express who they are. Or they really, really just like the art and they want that forever on their body, something to admire. Mm-hmm. So that way they feel like themselves are a piece of art. And that's what some people do think they are. Some people think that they are a piece of art. And it's true, because every human life is like something sacred. It's crazy how it's all like, we're all here and how we're all just some big massive fucking cells that know not to merge with other cells or some shit like that or matter. And it's crazy. We're all literally art. I hope people can walk away with that idea. But it's just that. And then so to my dad didn't believe it at first when I told him that. And so I walked up to the woman and I said, my dad wants to know why you have your tattoo. You know, they said, "Oh, well, it's because it's a piece of art that I really enjoy, and I feel like it's it's a great piece of art that I want to feel like a piece of art or something like that." And like literally, what I said, almost word for word, fucking came out of this woman's mouth. My dad was like, "I just don't understand it." And he's like, "Okay, I understand it."
Yeah, I
So
mean, I think what his
that's how
case,
it went.
I think my dad's case, I think it's not the fact that he doesn't understand, because I think he's like, again, he's fine with the prospect of people having tattoo. I think it's one of the things where it's like, why would you want to be stabbed with a needle? With having me stabbed with a needle, just sitting there for
Your
hours
dad's
and
just.
having you do that. I think is his concept. I think it's like, why have to deal with the pain to get it? You know, is the point. I don't think he has anything prospect of it wrong. You know, but like I don't know. It's funny because like my sister has like a ton of tattoos at this point. I mean, she's not like a sleeve type of like level, but she has like enough where like they're kind of like in different spots of her body. But it's like I do remember when my sister like I think when she first moved out and came back to visit, she had her first tattoo, which is a tarantula tattoo. It's like on her shoulder.
Oof,
Yeah. Well, it freaked
I don't
me
like
out the first
spiders.
time I saw it.
I don't like spiders.
Pretty realistic.
It's realistic.
I
What
mean,
the fuck?
it was pretty dang. Yeah. It was a good artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
She likes tarantulas. I don't know what to tell you. All right, that's just she likes tarantulas. That's why she wanted one. But you know can't. So her compromise was just to get a tattoo. But like. You know, like I do remember my dad just kind of sighing when he first saw it. He's like, yeah, you know. Again, he's not mad.
Your dad's also has arachnophobia.
I mean, well, yeah. I thought
He's like,
yeah. He's usually the one that kills the spiders in the house. But like, no, I think he just doesn't understand the concept of just like why we want to go through the whole process of getting it and you know the whole ordeal. But it's like I don't know. It's like telling him it's like I always wanted it and I liked it because I think it's cool and you know. I don't know. Like, I think I like it because I think it's cool. Like a cool fact. Again, it's not to make me feel cool, but it's more like I like to look at it because it's like, you know, again, like I guess a piece of art type of thing on your body, but it's just like, it's just kind of cool to have. It's something memorable. It reminds me of, again, just like I like Life is Strange a lot, you know, kind of thing. Or again, I want to get like an avatar tattoo that has like all the 4 elements, you know, like I remember how I watched the show growing up and how, you know, really cool it is, you know.
You want to get a tattoo of Cora on your back, so every time you look in the mirror, you can know she's on your back.
Oh my god, that's I mean, well, no, I just want the 4 elements. That's all. That's a statement.
The 4 elements, really? Like how big? Like you want like?
I have it.
How
I
big?
think I saved like an image of what I wanted somewhere. Let me see if I can find it.
You're gonna have it on your tits, aren't you? You sick
No,
fuck.
I want it on like my like bicep or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I am kind of getting a bicep.
You're like, I want them all across my chest.
I want them all.
That was-
No. I mean, it wouldn't probably be bad there, but it'd just be a little odd to me.
It would. I don't know. I never liked the idea of chest tattoos. Like, unless you got like a whole mural.
You got a whole mural? No, I don't want a chest tattoo. Really, I'm not interested in that vibe. I don't know why. I'm just not. I don't know why. I just never wanted. Oh, it's like a whole video of it. Let's see if I could screenshot it really quick when it shows up. There it is.
You sending it to me, or what are you putting it on?
I'm sending it to you directly. I mean, I guess I can send I can send it to the audience.
Nah, you're good. You're good. You're good. Just send it to me. So I don't want them to all stay in suspense. It's fun.
I don't want to save it.
It's more fun that way.
It's more fun that way. I can describe it though to y'all.
It's obviously it's the earth, wind, water, and air.
Wind, water, air. You know.
No, it's not. There's no wait. It's earth, fire, water, and air. That's what it was.
Earth, fire, yeah. There you go. You got it.
Oh, spooky. Have you seen the video? Where's the voice actor of Claire? Dubbing over.
Yeah, essentially it's literally just all the 4 elements like together and just like they're drawn in the circle, just together like that. They're kind of close together. I don't know. I think it's one of my arm area because I think it looked better there. Hear that? Maybe my wrist. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to do wrist.
What the fuck did I look up?
What are you doing?
Clarence.
What are you doing?
I think I did it right. I don't remember how to spell Clarence. Clarence. There's 2 E's.
But I don't know. I want a Sly Cooper tattoo as well. Those are the series I guess I grew up playing a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really, I'm not going for like a crazy amount. Right now, I mean, I have like a couple ideas, but like, yeah, I don't know, not crazy, you know. I don't want sleeves or anything, because that sounds like a lot for me.
She just wants my name, my birthday. That's all she wants tattooed on her body. I'm like, why, Carolyn? Why? It's weird.
You're weird, man. What are you doing?
But that's okay. If I were to ever get a tattoo that I just do not care about, I think I'd just get like, I'd find somebody who can copy the Jim Lee like Batman and just tattoo that on my body somewhere.
That's kind of cool. That's not the worst, you know, thing just to get through this, just for the sake of getting.
Yeah, but thankfully nobody can make it all cell shaded because that'd be like $2,000 right then and there, and I ain't ready to pay for that.
Yeah, that's true. That's a lot of money.
What I would do, so like all seriousness though, like if I were to get a tattoo, I'd get a tattoo of me just 2 inches taller for a full body.
Okay, what?
I don't know, that's a joke I heard like years ago.
I'm just like, alright.
It's like if I were to ever get a tattoo, it'd be me. It'd be a full body tattoo, just of me, but 2 inches taller.
It's just so stupid. I don't know.
It's one of those stupid for thoughts. I remember it back in middle school.
I guess fine. I just think that's really funny. Yeah, I guess to get on to the next topic, since we've been on that one for a bit, I guess, because we were just doing it last night, I just remembered on top of it, but yeah, I introduced Guss to some musicals that I enjoy. Yes, I'm a person who listens to musicals.
Carolyn is a musical person, which surprised me.
Yeah, I'm not a theater kid, though.
Are we even truly friends? Because there's a lot of shit that I don't know about you that surprises me.
You got tattoos! You're into musicals, what's happening? Just yelling. I don't know. I don't think I'm having any other things I'm holding back. I don't know. I thought it was just more...
Fuck. You actually gonna tell me that? I don't know. I couldn't think of it.
I don't know. But, no. Yeah, I'm a musical person. I like musicals. I'm not a theater kid, but I like music in general, so musicals kind of hit, like, the spot really, like, of music and stuff like that. So, yeah, no. I just introduced him to, like, some stuff. I introduced him to Dr. Horrible. Sing-along blog. I don't know how many people would know that, but
it's the one with Neil Patrick Harris and the guy from The Rookie and some girl on YouTube who made a song, "You Want to Date My Avatar." That's all I know.
Felicia Day. Felicia Day had Neil Patrick Harris as the main character and all that. Pretty much, yeah. I guess to explain it for those who don't know, you all probably know the song like Guss did. My freeze ray.
With my freeze ray, I'm going to stop the world. That one.
Yes, that one.
It's such a good song.
It is. I really do enjoy that one. But pretty much just
we gotta finish Heather tonight, though. I'm just telling you, we gotta finish it tonight.
I mean, yeah, we could do that after stream for sure. We barely got through like a quarter of the musical.
It just kept reminding me of high school.
It kept reminding me of my past.
Like I was going to fucking Vietnam, basically. Holy shit.
I mean, yeah, we got to like deep conversation last night, like middle of Heather's.
I don't think we were in the middle of Heather's, were we?
No, I said like a quarter technically. I think we're like only like a quarter.
Oh
we
shit!
only finished like one song. Like we'll finish like 2 songs.
We're at the part where there's a school fight, and it's very horribly choreographed. Well, we're watching the animated one. We're not watching the stage one, but I can only imagine that one's like very horribly choreographed too.
Well, actually, the thing is with that scene specifically in the stage, there's a moment where like he's about to punch Ram, I think, and the whole scene freezes. But Veronica's the only one like walking around. She's like kind of dancing around him and swooning and all that. So
that is disgusting. That's even worse.
Disgusting.
That's even. I'd rather just be the horrible choreograph where it's like, try to hit me, bro, and then quit. Like you ever seen Hubie Halloween? You ever seen Hubie Halloween?
I think so.
That has horrible fighting. That had a horrible fighting choreograph between the kids.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
It's like you got Ravi from fucking Jesse. He's like, you're a fucking loser, kid. And he's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you're a fucking loser, kid, man. And he goes, blam! And it's like very obviously fucking choreographed how he punches him. And it's like, and he goes, it's like, that's not how, it's horrible.
It's, not, not correct.
You want to see some fucking good choreographed fighting? Watch Daredevil on Netflix.
Yes, actually, that's true. That's a very good point. That's an excellent point. I agree with that.
And then some people are like, what about John Wick? What the fuck about John Wick? John Wick sucks. I'm sorry. It's just my hot take for the day.
Wow,
fucking John Wick sucks. I'll give you a fucking moment for real quick. I respect John Wick's movies. I respect the choreograph that they got in them. I respect the story-ish. I'd kill a whole Russian army for my dog that my cancer-ridden wife left for me after she died. I respect that. But I don't know. It's just shit. It's just shit.
It's overrated. This is the truth.
It is. It's very overrated. If it wasn't for Keanu Reeves acting in that movie, I don't know if it would. I don't know if the movie series would be saved. But like then again, his acting wasn't really that good in it. But like don't get me wrong, I love Keanu Reeves. He's a fucking amazing person. But like in the thing, he's like, everybody keeps asking me if I'm back, and well, I don't have an answer for him. But I think I'm back. That's just legit, almost word for word how it happened. And like that's what energy I felt when I watched it.
That is the energy he felt when he watched it, guys.
I don't know.
I don't know what that came from. I don't know why that came out of me. I felt like that's what he came from.
You're fucking making me! No. If you're not gonna respect me, fuck this podcast!
Remember coming back! This is what I get every time I join!
Ooh, they're shooting fireworks off outside.
Oh my god, it's not even 4th anymore, man, come on.
Yeah, but it's like the 6th.
Yeah, but it's not the 4th, is it?
Yeah, but we're gonna be here for like 3 more days. That's all good.
Oh my god.
So everybody's firework ration runs out.
Oh my god, Jesus. I mean, jeez. What was I gonna say? No, yeah, musicals, though. Yeah, no, we're, like, middle watching Heathers. We watched Dr. Horrible, showing him that, just because, I don't know, I mentioned it beforehand, and it was, like, one of those things where we were just having, like, a night of just chatting, and it was like, okay, I'll show him that, because it's not a long musical. It was only, like, 40 minutes, really. So...
And we made it long.
We made it long because he kept pausing, and he, like, one for asking questions, two just making fun comments. And it made Heathers even longer. Which is, I think, for the animatic, I think it's at least, like, a little over an hour that we made it, like 3 hours or something of just conversation because we were just talking about like some deep stuff. But I don't know. So like with the Dr. Horrible, I think again like I want to I guess quickly explain. So Pretty Much Dr. Horrible sing-along blog was made back like 2008. I think give or take. It was during the time where the writer's strike was happening, a different writer's strike, not the current one that was happening recently. But like
there's so many.
The one when CN Real was happening. That's the one. If y'all have flashbacks to that, then yeah.
You never CN Real? You never destroy, build, destroy, and it shows like level up. And the one where like they fucking had like fried dynamite because that was like also another one that happened. There's been so many writing strikes, it's not even funny. But still.
But yeah, no. But that was during that time.
You know the ghost. You know the Paranormal Investigators on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Where we couldn't get our fucking episodes of Total Drama Island. Who was getting voted off next? Fucking no, because they won't fucking produce this shit. That's just my whole thing.
Mine. He's like, he has still traumatic flashbacks just as I do, but I usually just have quiet flashbacks.
I was living in a shit state.
He's yelling.
I was living in the shit state of Florida. I was in the heart of Scientology.
Actually, no, I don't think. Is Scientology in Florida? I thought it was in California somewhere.
Yeah. Nope, Scientology was invented in Clearwater, Florida.
All right, well, that makes more sense now. But... My god.
I was in the heart of Scientology state, and I couldn't watch my fucking Total Drama Island.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I mean, not funny at the time, but funny now the way you're so heated. I remember Hole in the Wall. They used that. They had like a new version.
Hole in the Wall, where they only fucking brought on the obese families.
Oh my god.
Dude, they did. They did it on purpose.
No, you're right. I am remembering that now. Like, they would purposely get, like heavier set people purposely because they're gonna be like, ha ha, fat people are funny.
And then like they give him such the tiniest fucking hole in the wall, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And it's like, they ended up fixing it after that. Like they ended up making the whole thing out of styrofoam, so at least if they got through the hole, they could break through. They could break through certain parts of it, but still, in the beginning, it wasn't like that.
No, it wasn't. It was I think it was like a solid wall, like originally like an actual like wall, and they were just like completely would just.
And they had like a paper cutout of like where they had to fit through.
Yeah. It was very strange. I don't know, man. Yeah. I remember that one specifically the most because I think that was the only one like I tolerated because I was just so fascinated at how like rigged it was. It was like so rigged.
It was very rigged. It was very rigged.
But yeah, no. So like the strikes were happening. Josh Whedon was like, okay, he had like I guess.
And they fucking invited on fucking what's that one guy? He's like, oh shit! It was a rapper's kid. It was Lil Wayne's kid, I think. They're like, my dad's Lil Wayne, yeah, or some shit like that. Exactly what he said.
Yelling that way. Oh my god! Wow.
I have vivid memories of this, Carolyn. Like
you have deep trauma from seeing Real.
And then I remember watching like up in the. I was in the 3rd grade, and I was allowed to stay up late because I don't know. Like different times when I was a kid. I don't want to go into that. That's another therapy session for later. But I was allowed to stay up late, and so I would watch like whatever the hell they were playing, and that's when they started showing the movie Thumb Wars, which was cut down for kids, and that's how I got to see it. Like every kid got to see it if they saw it at the time.
Yeah.
And then like. Also, those characters that they have on CN Real, you know, like those big old Blink characters?
Yeah.
Those are called nudes. I'm not shitting you.
That was okay. I remember exactly what you're talking about, and I'm like, I get the concept, but also, like, no.
They were called nudes.
I don't care if they were, like, Blink... canvases, kind of thing of kind of action figure characters, that was splashed on like, character art. You can't just call them nudes. It's a kids channel, dang it. They didn't care. They didn't care. They didn't care about us. Starts racking backward. They didn't care about us. They didn't care about us. They didn't want us to have our animation and our cartoons. Why?
But you know what saved me through all of that was The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack.
That was okay.
And, of course, Total Drama. Dude, that's also when 16 came out.
Really? That's when 16 was out?
I remember.
Wow.
Yes, 16 came out around that time.
At the time, but I didn't realize. I thought it was like something that was older or something that they just acquired later.
No. So it came out at the time, and I remember it was like the very first one. It was it was the movie basically where it was like the pilot thing where like they had the zombie apocalypse, and I was like watching that. I'm like, what show is this? And like, you get the theme song and it gets stuck in your head. I don't want to sing because I'll be stuck in my head all day.
Well,
and so they get you. They get you with that. But like what kind of show fucking starts off their show like the premiere? They're like the premiere at 16. So watch it tonight at 6 p.m. at Cartoon Network. It was like because like all the kids are going to like, or it was like 7 or something like that because like all the kids had to go to bed at 7.
Yeah.
Most of the time, so like the teens got to stay awake because the parents are like, "Yeah, you're cool and rad. You get to stay up at 8." And so like they're sitting there watching it, and like I don't know. Like I said, I got to stay up late all the time, and so I was sitting here watching it, and like the premiere of it, it was a zombie apocalypse. Why the fuck would you throw out? Like, why the hell would you make your premiere of your show into a zombie apocalypse?
I guess because they wanted the attention and interest and all that quickly, but. Yeah, I don't remember 16 very distinctly. I mean, God forbid, looking back at it as an adult now, like, actually looking back at, like, some of the episodes, Unhinged is, like, quite crazy.
Oh, yeah. You know how much...
chat one night about it.
Yeah, we had, like, a whole freaking... Like, I went through a whole list of the shows, and, like...
That,
We should have! We'll put that on the back burner.
Yeah, we can backtrack that to later date.
But, like, I'll tell you what, I've seen... almost all of those shows that are blacklisted, though.
All the shows that are blacklisted. Yeah, a lot of the banned episodes. Like, yeah, like 16 has like so many like banned episodes. Like
so many banned episodes.
It's insane.
And it was for like nudity, innuendos, sex, and like it was like crazy. And they allowed kids to watch that shit.
There were some that were like, I'd say like questionable of like the banning because of like, you know, there was like 2 episodes that were banned because they had a gay character. I'm like, all right, come on. I guess we're still, I guess, in the 2000s, I suppose. But,
we're in the 2000s, Caroline. I was in the middle of Scientology. Trust me, they wouldn't allow that.
Well, yeah, no, that's very true. But yeah, some of them were warranted though. A lot of them were warranted. A lot of like there was a lot of actual nudity. It's like. There was like a lot of nudity in that show. These are teenagers. Why?
They were 16.
This is underage nudity. Why are you doing that?
And like some of the characters didn't even turn 16 until later on in the show. Yeah. Like Jen, she was like, "Oh my god, I'm finally gonna be 16 now." It's like, bitch, why are you 15 at the fucking mall?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing, like, it's so, yeah, like, it's such a, I mean, to be fair, it was a Canadian-made show, so maybe they have, like, different kind of things there, but, like, that's not the point. It's, like...
It was a very Canadian show, it was.
Canadian,
because, like, they had that
Foot Locker store there in the show, and it was very Canadian-esque, because there was a lot of hockey gear being sold in the show.
By the way, nothing against Canadians, it's just your shows are, like, very weird to us Americans.
Fuck you, Canadians. Where's our shows are weird. Like, forget about it. That's a weird show.
Forget about it. Remember Braceface? That was another.
Braceface? I do not remember that.
Oh, I will tell you.
I had a glimpse of it.
There's an episode. There's an episode where the main character is like dating this one guy, and they're like, I think they're like middle school or like maybe like freshman year of high school or something at this point. I don't remember, but like she sees this like girl's like boobs that are like bigger than hers clearly, and she's like, and she's noticed like her boyfriend was kind of like looking, which is like, okay, that's a concern in its own way. I question your relations at that point. It's like, bro, dude, come on. But she was like, okay, I'm gonna, you know, I want like, you know, boobs like hers, and so I forgot she goes to like something or somewhere, but she pretty much gets inflatable boobs.
What the fuck?
And like so like by the end of like the episode or somewhere in the episode, like she inflates them like as big as possible. You know, like when SpongeBob got those inflatable arms and they popped, that's what happened with their boobs.
Oh shit.
And then, but like the boyfriend's like, oh man, no, I don't like that girl though. I love you, bro. You know, I don't care what you look like, man. And that's not what he sounds like, but I'm just doing this voice because that's the very like, you know, kind of voice I do for those like very weird guys like that, you know, because that's how like every 2000s guy sounded back in the day.
The surfer
like,
bra.
Yeah, bro, dude.
Eat.
You know?
Eat. Just always like
eat. In Canada, but there you go. I love you, A. You know, I don't know, like.
I love you, A.
But like, yeah, no, I don't know, but yeah, that's one thing. I don't know. I kind of had a lot of like weird, interesting shows. Actually, I think the people who do that series did like the Sabrina Teenage Witch like animated series, which that I want to do a video on one of these days because that was interesting.
I'd have to sit there and binge it all.
I mean, I don't think it's that much to binge. I think it only had like 1 season or 2.
But you know what show's very fucking rad that I've been binging?
What's up?
So besides Steven Universe, so I found out there's actually some people who don't like Steven Universe.
There's a whole long-winded thing of why I can.
Yeah.
That's its own episode. I think there's so
that's
many
his own episode.
podcast episodes. You need to finish the whole series and then we can do an episode podcast of talking about.
Oh yeah, definitely. But the show Clarence, dude, that show is so fucking funny.
That was very slept on. I even slept on it at one point, but then I kind of look back at some of the episodes. I'm like, no, this is actually wholesome and fun. You know,
dude, like it's so funny. They're like, he's like, where are my fries, Clarence? He's like, oh, they're right here, Jeff. They're in my back pocket, dude. he's like, what? He's like, I just wanted you to play with me. And he's like, what? And so like the fries fucking fall. He's like, but that's okay. I guess I'll die. And he's like slips and falls, and Jeff catches him. He's like, you're willing to catch me even if you have to die, dude. They're like these kids are talking about death. It's fucking wild.
Man,
I don't know. It's definitely one of those shows that if you were like a stoner, you'd get stoned and then like watch it, like binge watch like 10 episodes in one day.
Wow. Yeah. I will say that series is kind of dead on arrival, I think unintentionally, because I think the creator of the show was like a big old perv.
What?
Yeah,
for Clarence?
Yeah. I think the creator of the show, yeah, or someone, like, I think a part of the show, was like, I think it was like right around the came out I found out about it, so it was like a, oh, you know, kind of moment. So I think that's like kind of what made it not last so long. You know, people. I think a lot of people were like into the humor, but I think that gave people like more fuel for the flame of like, oh, that's why you shouldn't watch the series, you know, kind of thing. Though.
I didn't hear no controversy about that.
Yeah, you can.
I just know it's like a different thing.
To be fair, I
It's
only
like
learned about that recently too, so.
It definitely gives me Midwest vibes, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Probably it is.
Like watching it, like definitely gave me like, cause like my mom used to take me, like, cause like the first like pilot episode and shit like that
Uh-huh.
is like they're going to like basically a McDonald's type restaurant, like fast food joint, and it has a play place, play palace, and like I have so many good memories of that. Like my mom fucking begrudgingly took us there a couple times, and like it was always fun. Did we eat? Probably not. We ate food, but like, did we finish it? Probably not. We probably didn't even touch it until we were done playing.
It's all cold.
I don't know. It was cold fries.
Cold fries. Yeah. McDonald's. I'm not a fan of McDonald's. McDonald's has like good fries until they magically just turn gross when they get cold. They get all rubbery when they get cold.
And they're like scorching hot and burn your mouth.
Yeah, they're good when they're hot though. Yeah, but like when
Yeah,
they get
they're
cold,
good.
they get rubber.
I don't like them. Like since I got GERD, like whenever I eat them, like my GERD makes them come back up, and so it feels like I've eaten nothing but plastic.
Oh yeah, I mean that's probably what they are in some fashion maybe, but like.
Oh, they're definitely 100% plastic.
But yeah, no, I don't eat McDonald's. I just don't like the concept of McDonald's. It's too much.
I know McDonald's' ways. They are communist, and I know exactly what they're doing.
The communist juices. That's why they're red.
The red! The red! The Archies are actually sickles! The Archies are sickles!
I mean, technically, if you make the M's, you could kind of make them like sickles if you really wanted to. If you want to try hard enough to make that work, the M.
You ever seen the shirt that says "I'm loving it" and it's two legs spread apart into like the McDonald's M?
Yes.
My wife, so she works for like a thrift store, and people donate shit like that, donate stuff all the time, and they found that shirt.
Oh my god. It's at a museum.
My wife found that.
International treasure.
When the apocalypse hit and the rodent people take over, they're gonna find it and be like, it was a thing of old times. A relic of old times.
My god. It's so funny. In its own way. Oh my god. My god. Yeah, no. Yeah. You know what the thing is, too? I think I've always not been a fan of McDonald's, but I think the thing that kind of was the nail in the coffin, which I do kind of think is weirdly interesting to look back at now, is the Super Size Me documentary.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, the guy passed recently.
He passed?
Yeah. At like 52 or something like that. He was like in his 50s. I think it was like a month or two ago that happened.
Did he? I know he continued on doing like fast food stuff, didn't he?
He didn't do just fast food stuff. Well, I think he did like a part 2 thing, and I think he did like a different, like a couple different type of documentaries things. But yeah, that was like his biggest.
I gotta look this up.
Like,
Oh, shit.
No. It was interesting because I watched Super Size Me back in high school. I think it was like
I did too.
Sophomore year? Yeah, it was my sophomore year. It was for like biology class. We were doing like I'm gonna say this. I'm not a fan of when schools do the nutritional kind of week thing because the problem is half of the time they just make you feel bad for being poor. It's like,
Yeah,
like, oh, you have
kind
to
of.
eat healthier and all that, and it's like, well, this is what my parents can afford. You know, kind of thing. It's like crying. You know, kind of thing. Like, yeah, obviously you could probably eat healthier, like maybe less sweets and stuff like that. But it's like, also, I'm a teenager, all right? What do you want me to do with my life? I mean, nowadays it's like after when I was in like my women's self-defense class, they were talking about eating healthier. But at least it was realistic. You know, they were saying, you know, sometimes we have bad days and we can't, you know, afford things, but, you know, that's okay. There's, like, simpler, cheaper options. And I'm like, thanks. At least you understand. You know? That way. But, like, yeah, the three was back in
Died in May!
Yeah, like I said, I think, like, 2 months ago, I said.
Oh, dude, he died from cancer. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Is this a key like factor that McDonald's causes cancer?
I don't think he's gonna eat McDonald's after that, you know? After that whole situation. Probably has PTSD probably from that, actually, whole experience.
Oh, yeah. Well, he actually had to stop it because it almost split him and his wife up.
Well, yeah. Oh, I mean, like...
Like, he gained a shit ton of weight, had started getting heart problems, sleeping problems,
sex
erectile
drive
dysfunction.
Yeah, his sex drive was down, too.
Yeah.
It really showed a lot of like stuff. I mean, like it showed like how like who people who
Eating
like,
McDonald's every day.
constantly- Yeah. But the thing is too, it's like here's the thing. I think that I think it's a really important factor. And I think it's like I don't think it's just McDonald's to look at. I think it's just the fast food industry in general. It's like how like healthier options is so expensive, and like purposely fast food is made to be cheap, no matter.
And
what.
like when the guy tried searching up for tried looking for the calories,
They didn't have that.
it was on a piece of paper that was hidden away.
Which,
like,
by
on the wall.
the way, after that, they had to have the calorie layout like right in front
Yep.
nowadays. Just
And they
because
show
of
you.
that.
And like, dude, like eating a fucking McDonald's burger is like fucking like half of your fucking calories in a day.
Yeah, like I think
On
it's
like a 2,000 calorie diet, you're
like,
fucked.
Almost like your whole calorie count. Yeah, you can have like one like meal, and that'd probably be like the whole thing for your day.
That'd be a whole meal is over your calorie count.
Yeah, well, actually, I was gonna say there's a McMac. This was my point, kind of thing. Like, just
And see, like the thing is, they say like, yeah, you can eat McDonald's every now and then, like you'll be fine. But here's the thing:
some people
don't fucking go back and get a refill on your pop. But everybody does.
Yeah, that's
I know. Shit. Sometimes I do. Shit. A lot of times I do. And lately I don't do it as much. But everybody goes back and get a refill on their pop.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
I mean, I try not to nowadays as much as I possibly can. I sometimes will just go for the one because I know it's so bad if I go like second time. Oh, no. But, I mean, I used to a lot, though, when I was younger, but, like, nowadays I'm like, I can't, man. I'm just gonna crash, man. I'm gonna crash. And this one from Sugar Rush.
Dad, I'm dying of a McDonald's overdose.
I mean, like, I accidentally gave myself a caffeine high recently. That was an unpleasant experience.
Oh,
I don't drink caffeine often, that's why. Long story short, when I was, like, in town with my sister, I had halfway through, like, our walk into town, we went by, and I got a chai, just because, I mean, I don't know, I just wanted something cold, and this is a place I'd never been in, and I was, like, not in the mood to look at the whole, like, menu, because I was hot, and I just wanted something cold, so I was like, chai, latte, I guess, and so I went with that, and I was like, okay, cool. And then we later got to, like, by the movie theater, just because they have food and drinks, stuff like that, too. This is, like, after we shopped around for a little while. And I was like, okay, I'll get an iced tea. I thought, I was making sure, it's like, okay, maybe this won't be caffeinated, because it didn't explicitly say it was, like, black tea. Iced tea is, all iced tea
Tea's
is black
always
tea.
caffeinated.
Well,
unless it's green tea.
Unless, of course, it says it's not caffeinated, but I was like, I thought it was, like, because it didn't say what kind of tea it was, you know? Specifically, so I was like, oh, maybe it's like green tea or something, so it's fine, I got it. Nope, definitely it was black tea, which has a ton of caffeine in it, so I pretty much got myself buzzed off of caffeine for, like, you know, a bit, and that was, like, unpleasant, because I remember right when it kicked in, because first I forgot something, you know, it was, like, right, like, across the street, you know, like, one of the purchases we made, I went and it was there, but I got there, like, split, like, time, so that should have been the first sign that I was, like, buzzed off of caffeine. And then, like, I sat down for a while, and I was, like, talking to Kate, and I felt, like, starting, like, to feel, like, I started feeling weird. I'm like, why do I feel weird? I know it's hot. I know, like, not really, like, you know, I know it's been a couple of hours since I've eaten, you know, lunch and all that. But it just felt, like, weird. I'm like, I know this feeling before. I've had this feeling, at least in, like, something similar to it. What is it? And I was like, oh, it's the caffeine. And my sister was like, yeah, that's it. I was fine overall. I went away, like, after a couple minutes after that, but it was just, like, my realization, because I think I started calming down, I think was also the thing too, because I was getting a little anxious. I'm like, why do I feel weird? Why do I feel like weird, man? But no, I gave myself a caffeine buzz on accident, and it was a weird situation. I don't like it. I mean, if I drink more caffeine often, I probably would be fine, but it's just like, I don't like it. I don't like the feeling of being on caffeine. I don't know, because I think I'm a calm person, at least in the sense of, like, obviously I have mad anxiety, but, like, I'm not, like, buzzing around, you know, kind of thing, so I think it just makes me feel just, like, extra, like, on edge. So there you go.
I recommend Liquid Death.
No.
It's a very good drink. That's what I'm drinking right now, actually. I'm drinking the iced tea Rest in Peach. It's an iced tea drink. I don't know. I normally get, like, the water ones, but I thought this was the water ones, but it was not.
You would lie to.
They have a mango one, which I'm a big fan of. It's like a water. It's like a sparkling water one.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
I'm more of a fan of the mango one.
Mango. But yeah, no. I don't know. We're just talking about just the supersize me and all that. But yeah, no. I was not a fan of my science my science teacher that year. There's many reasons.
Came out touching kids or weird as fuck.
No, she was stingy and weird. And, like, I don't want to get to it here because there's a whole load of controversy if I start talking about it. I'll probably tell you after stream. But
yeah, I'm down.
It's a very scientific argument. I will say that I had an issue with. We're doing biology and all that, so that gives you a little hint.
Oh no.
But I just started teaching style and all that. But again, when it came to like the nutrition week too, you know, I don't know. I don't want to be that person. But if you're a heavier set person, you're telling me to have a better diet. That just seems very contradictory to me. I'm just saying, if it was like my gym teacher telling me, then I'd say, okay, cool, you know, like fine, that's fair, you know, that makes
But
sense.
you got fucking Tina Lardass over here going, you need to have yourself a better diet.
I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just saying it just makes me more I don't know, irritated. I don't know, man. Also, there's another thing too, which just actually makes me feel actually kind of really sad for this person. But I mean, it's again, they're talking about like obviously the drug week, you know, red ribbon week as I call it, ribbon week, and it was just talking about the dangers of smoking and all that, you know, the usual run. Everyone's been through it, time and time.
And then they're over there vaping. Are they vaping?
No, they're not vaping.
Oh.
That'd be funny though. No. So there's the actor for I forgot his name, but the actor who played the King in King and I. He was a heavy smoker. The point is, he was a heavy smoker. Like, but it was normal back in like the 50s, 60s. You know, people were smoking all the time. You know, he was the whole point.
My dad started smoking. He was 7.
I mean, like, he was, like, he did a lot of smoke stuff for, like, Camel or something like that and all, you know, the smoking ads, but he died of cancer. I can't tell if it was, like, throat cancer or, like, lung. But, like, she was, like, kind of being kind of rude about him, like, speaking ill of the dead kind of situation, where it's like, man, this was normal back in the day. You can't just, like, it's not like he knew. It's not like it was, like, of today or something, and then it's like, well, it was his fault because he should have known better. It's like, everyone was smoking back in that time. What do you want from them? They're dead and they, like, suffer the consequences. Alright, you don't have to, like, keep saying, you know, like, oh, this man, he smoked all the time and, like, he done so many advertising. How disgusting is that? It's like, it was normal!
Fuck, they used to have, like, Fred Flintstone used to be like, nothing tastes good like a Winston cigarette should.
Yeah. I mean, it was, like, normal back in the day. I'm not saying that
cartoons were advertised by the smoking company.
Yeah, like, it's not like I'm saying, like, you know, oh, you know, what you should, you know, like, you know, telling people the smoking is not bad, but it's just, like, don't speak ill of the dead, is my point, because it's like, look, man, he didn't know. Or if he did, it's, like, so many other, like, sources were trying to tell people, like, oh, no, you know, it's fine, you know, smoking is good for your lungs, you know? Like, they make up so many weird excuses back in the day. The burn in your throat is telling it's you're working.
My dad told me that when he was little, he'd tell his mom, like, oh, my tooth hurts. And she said, here, puff a cigarette and put the smoke on your tooth.
Oh.
That's the South for you, dude.
Not great. That is not good. The thing is, like, I've never been into, like, smoking and stuff like that, just because, like, a good amount of my family did it, besides, like, my dad and, I mean, I guess to an extent my mom, she didn't smoke cigarettes, she did smoke the pot, though, so, that's a different whole situation, but, like, no, my grandma smoked cigarettes, my aunt smoked cigarettes, my, like, cousin did it, before, my brother smoked, you know, for, like, a period of time, I don't know if he still does or not, my sister did for, like, a very short time, smoked cigarettes, and, I'll never forget the moment of her coughing up, black tar in the sink. She, like, literally, like, I'm not kidding, like, she's spitting up, like, black tar, and she turned to me, and she's like, never smoke. Like, this is your lesson.
I smoke a cigar. I will say, I don't smoke, but I do smoke a cigar every year on my birthday.
I mean, well, that's fine, you know.
And then, like, sometimes a couple times after my birthday. Like, basically, like, all of August is, like, the time where I smoke a cigar, like, every other week.
Yeah. Well, you're not doing it, like,
So,
often, though. You're not, like, chain smoking.
No. on like an average of my it's like for a year on an average I smoke like at least 2 or 3 cigars.
Which is not terrible, but like the thing is, it's like again, like my like a lot of people, like pretty much my mom's side of the family, it might have been a southern thing, probably very much so, but at least with my grandma, like again, smoked a lot. I don't know, it was very just I hate cigarette smoke. It's gross. It makes me feel sick. You know, it's just I just hate the smell of it, and yeah, no, it's not good for you. So yeah, vaping's bad as well. Whoever tells you vaping's not bad, they're stupid.
Oh yeah, vaping's horrible. And the worst thing about it is you can't quit vaping cold turkey.
No.
Because your body craves it and your body will start shutting down or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like, I remember, and this is a couple years ago, but like, again, this is back in high school, but pretty much there was enough research at that point knowing
You mean
that...
5 years ago?
Oh my god, shut up, Gus. Stop, it's even longer than that, actually. So, it was like, I think it was, I forgot what year of high school it was, but it was not senior year, I can tell you that. But there was, like, you know, and there's been enough research at that point telling you, like, vaping was, like, terribly awful. Somehow worse than cigarettes, because there's way more chemicals in it and everything like that.
There's way more nicotine and chemicals they put in there.
So, but
it's because it makes it stronger.
Yeah, but there was someone, you know, that was showcasing, like, oh yeah, vaping's really bad, and someone who clearly vaped, was like, vaping's not bad for you. It's supposed to help you stop from smoking cigarettes. And I very much in that sassy moment was like, there is way more chemicals and things like that in vaping. They make you think that it will stop. And originally it was just vapor water when the person originally invented it. But the smoking companies knew they could take advantage of it.
Took the idea, yeah. And so, like, people who try to use vaping to stop smoking actually end up smoking twice as much because there's like 5 times as much nicotine inside of the vape itself.
Yeah.
And so, with that, you end up going back and getting more, and you're getting more of a dosage of nicotine, and so thus you're getting more of like the cancer chemicals in your body.
Yeah, and it's easier.
I am very educated on this smoking shit because the government has, so this sounds like a conspiracy, but it's not. So the government has this test that they select a random few amount of people in the United States to take this nicotine test and know what you know about nicotine and all the products about that. And I'm one of those lucky few who have been doing this test since I was at least in the middle school. So
Dang,
there's my little tidbit. Like actually, and so thus I actually fucking learned a lot more about tobacco products because of the government and all that fun little jazz. It's called like can't remember what the fuck it's called now. It happens to me once every year, and it's pretty cool. They pay me $50 for doing it, and that's what I enjoy.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
But yeah, so like yeah, no, this person clearly smoked vapor, was like, and I pretty much gave him a rundown. It's like much more like obviously like what I was knowing at the time rundown of like, no, it's very worse for you and it's not good. And they're like, whatever, and it's like, all right, whatever. I tried my hardest. But clearly some people will never learn, so... But, yeah, it is, like, a very it's a very kind of messed up situation, actually, because the guy, I can't remember the guy who invented it, but pretty much, yeah, the guy invented it to quit smoking. It was for himself. He wanted to stop smoking, and so he made it was just vapor water, originally. But, like, it had the sensation of smoking.
Yeah.
But, because it's a whole placebo effect and all that. But... what happened was, yeah, like I said, like the tobacco companies pretty much got the idea, and they're like, "Oh, we can use this," and yeah, it's easier.
They made liquid nicotine.
Yeah, and it makes it, and it's worse too because it's like it's easier to flavor it too, so you're even more addictive that way because of the liquid aspect of it. Because people.
And the funny thing is, like those artificial flavors are also very harmful as well.
Yeah, because it's
and
more chemicals.
especially with that big of a dosage. And did you know actually that people who with the vape fluid, like they actually, to get a bigger buzz high from it, they'll actually either dip the liquid on their tongue or in their eye.
That's horrible.
And it's usually called like dipping or something like that.
Oh, that's even worse. Also, they can explode in your pocket because of the battery charges and all that, which is terrifying because they have very bad batteries. So that happens quite often to people, and it's dangerous. So it's just dangerous. Don't smoke just don't do drugs. Well, if you're gonna do drugs, don't do the hardcore stuff, you know, and moderate. that's the lesson today.
If you're gonna do drugs, just don't.
Don't. I mean, really, reality is just don't. But if you're gonna do it, again, don't do the hardcore stuff. Do it in moderation. Blah blah blah. Because the thing is, I can't tell you to do nothing in life because I don't know. That's just not my job. I'm not your parent, and even then, it's just like, you know. So that's all I say. Just do it in moderation. Be careful.
To quote our favorite blue hedgehog, drugs are no good.
You good, man. You don't have to.
I'm also like laying upside down on my couch right now, so
You're like, blood rush to your head. See, this is the high I need.
this is my high I get.
My God, no, but yeah, no, that's just a lesson in life. I don't know. I just was scared away from it just because along the lines, just my family just was like smoked all the time, and it just really, I just found it gross. I mean, a lot of the stuff and images that I saw like growing up as a kid, you know, there was those ads I remember that terrified me quite gravely. I forgot what they were called, but pretty much there was like 2 different ads. One of them though like horrified the awfully. Pretty much someone went to buy cigarettes and. It's pretty much like it's something, you know, costs a price for getting cigarettes, you know? It's not just money.
Pull out like, their teeth and shit.
Yeah, that, like they pull out their teeth
Yep.
and they just throw it on the counter. I'm like, ah! Like it made
That's truth.
So yeah, no, it was true. Yeah, the truth, you know, kind of thing. And one of them was an arm and leg concept, which was I guess cute. But I think the tooth one, the way that you could just hear the sound of them like pulling it out and everything and just throwing it onto the counter all bloody and everything was like,
And you see my other favorite thing about like that was they showed a lot of those commercials on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Because they knew their target audience was teenagers staying up late at night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I remember they were like on like a lot more.
That's what I remember watching
mature, them. Yeah, mature channels and all that. They were like late night ones that would show that. Like again, not late night, but late enough where it was like they knew like teenagers and like you said, we're watching like Nick and Night. I think had that too, and like Teen Nick, I think showed that ad kind of thing a lot. You know. And they were trying to scare us straight, which yeah, that scared me straight. I didn't like that at all. So I'm like, I hate that.
You know, it's crazy. You don't see as many of them now.
Yeah.
But like, definitely did see them a lot, and especially since now we got like ad blockers and everything. But
Yeah.
they were very useful things.
I will
like,
say
I don't know, like the art, like the truth and all that, and the real.
Mm-hmm. Those, yeah,
They
I
were
will
just very good.
say they are lackluster nowadays. I've seen like a couple recent ones just recently, and they gotten way too internet-y. In the sense that like now they're trying to use a lot of colors and things like that, and you know, like it's really weird, you know, just how they've gotten. It's like again they're trying to make you kind of like tricked, but it's like the reality is they don't act like a anti-smoking or anti-like ad until like the end where they tell you, and it's like, what happened? What happened to people like pulling their teeth out and stuff like that? Like that terrified me so bad as a kid. Why is it all sunshine and rainbows? What is happening?
I remember seeing some ads like that. They're like, I only smoke when I socially drink, or something like that.
Yeah, but it's like
I remember those commercials and shit like that. But you know what? From what I have a little sister, and like I always ask. I was like, you ever want to smoke a cigarette and shit like that? And she's like, no, because like her dad was a heavy smoker, and all the family's a big old smoker.
mm-hmm.
And shit, even my 94-year-old grandma, my great grandma, was a like huge smoker. I remember sitting out on the porch with her while she smoked.
Yeah.
But she ended up quitting, and I think that's one of the key factors of why she's alive now is because she quit smoking.
That's good. I'm glad. That's hard.
Yeah.
So.
And that woman survived World War II. Just saying.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, no, that's the thing. That's why I said it. Like, that's good because it's like, yeah, you know, man. But
It's
yeah. I think they're just doing a terrible job now. I don't know what because it's been like 5 years since I've been in like the education system, at least in the public education system that way, of them teaching that like having to.
I don't think it's smoking that we have to worry about now anymore. It's the vaping.
It's vaping. It's changed. I think the curriculum needs to change. I think 100%. I don't think there's anything wrong talking about cigarettes, but it's like I think we need to be real about vaping because I think people are like that person I talked to years ago who were like, oh, still believe that it helped to quit smoking. We need to kind of like actually be realistic about it. It's like it used to be, but it's not like that anymore. Like it has been manipulated the system, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like because the thing is, like I remember like my senior year of high school, there was a time where they pretty much, right as I got off the boat, they were like pretty much searching everyone's bags. And I thought, like, oh my god, did, like, someone, like, you know, say something on social media or, like, post something on the wall again? Because someone did, in fact, write a kind of, quote-unquote, not a real death note thing, but, like, a death, like, you know, like, the principal needs to die or something like that, or whatever, like, on the wall.
Christ.
In, like, the bathrooms. And I was like, Jesus God. I mean, so, like, yeah, there's, like, a whole searching here. But I thought that's what it was again. Like, oh, they're trying to, like, search for weapons or whatever. Turns out, me having to sit in the rain for, like, a half hour was for vaping. They were trying to look for, like, vapes. Because some freshmen were caught in the bathroom vaping. And it's
Well,
like,
yeah,
are
and
you
they're probably
kidding?
well, like,
What happened to just
yeah.
smoking
So,
pot?
like, yeah, like, how long ago was this?
Well, 5 years ago.
5 years ago. Definitely 5 years ago. I know when I was 18 in high school, I was allowed to buy cigarettes.
Yeah.
I was legally allowed to buy cigarettes. And that law didn't get changed until I was 19.
Yeah, and I remember you were like, I can't smoke my cigars.
Like, I can't buy. Well, I didn't smoke cigars at the time.
No.
But I was mad because, like, I couldn't. Because, like, I thought that was, like, such a big, cool thing. I didn't buy cigarettes and then sell them to people, or I didn't buy people cigarettes.
No.
My brother, who was 21, who was, like, way older than I am, he was, like, I think he was, like, so if I was 18, I don't know. My brother and my parents and them, when they were old enough to, like, get cigarettes, they would always send me into the store to get them their cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was always, he'd be like, go get whatever you want and just make sure you get my cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'd be able to go in there and get me a big old pop. I didn't give a shit. I was cool as fuck. But after that law change, it sucked because I didn't get my free pop anymore.
Well, that makes sense. That's fair. I mean, yeah, I get why now. It's same thing with the drinking thing. I know a lot of people, like, yell about it, you know, kind of thing. 21 thing, you know, don't give them what they
Well,
want.
that needs to stay. If you're like,
No.
to be 20, you got to be 21 to be able to drink. Because
No, that
I
makes
can't
sense.
imagine.
There's scientific reason for it because it's like our brains have a certain time of developing, and that's the
Yeah.
age where, like, it stops supposedly. But the point is, yeah, no, like, I agree with that 100%. I think smoking too, I think, should be on that list because, like, I know people would be like, oh, I can't smoke pot though till then, but it's like, I don't know, I don't really need to be smoking pot that much.
You
You know?
don't need to be smoking pot at 18.
Like, no, like, you don't even need to be smoking pot in high school, bro. Unless, of course, like, you have, like, bad anxiety, you know, or something, but it's like, you're just smoking.
No, I don't even think. I just tell them, fucking suck it up, Buttercup. You got 4 years of this.
You got 4 years. You got 4 years. I got you for 3 minutes. No.
My dad, I need my pot to be able to survive. Suck it up, bitch. You got 4 years of high school, and then you got the rest of your life to work.
It's like you use it.
You can wait till then.
You need to wait when you work, man. That's when you need it the most. You know.
Wait till you work, and then guess what? You won't even be able to get a job because guess what? They drug test you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like for my job, they drug test you when you like for our job because like our job we deal with heavy machinery and everything
Yeah,
like
you
that.
can't be intoxicated. Yeah.
Yep, cannot be intoxicated. But you know what? People get sober, and then as soon as they get the job and start raking in the money, they start doing drugs. I remember this guy told me, he was like, yeah, like a couple months ago when I was taking meth, I'm like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ, man.
I was like, you were on meth a couple months ago? He's like, yeah, dude. And I'm like, okay. And then like the other dude, like, yeah, he's definitely on meth because he was like, he's like, if they let me out of work today early, that'd be great because then I'm gonna go home because my kid's in company, so I don't have to go pick them up. I'm gonna go home, get me a hooker, smoke me some meth.
My god, that's wow.
It's fucking wild. And then but you know what? I got some good life advice on how to trade drugs if I need to.
How about don't tell this on YouTube so nobody else can do it?
I'm not. No. Those are my. Carolyn, those are my industry secrets that you will have to pay you have to pay $21.99 4 times for my best-selling book of how to trade drugs.
My god.
A link in the description.
My god, it's not in the description, I'll tell you that.
It's in the description. Check the fucking description right now.
No, it is.
You see that live chat? Check the description in the live chat. That's the link.
I just said something. My god.
Probably a computer virus if you actually post that in your search bar.
Jesus.
That's my luck.
No, we're with our luck, yeah, that is Jesus, so. My god. Jesus. It's insane, though. That is actually insane, though. Like having to be like working with people who are like meth addicts, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just, I don't know. Hi.
They're like grinding their teeth, and it sucks because we also work for the food industry. So
Oh God, yeah, that's fun too. Love
I won't
that.
say what food industry. I won't say where food industry.
Dox yourself.
I just know a food industry.
Don't know, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the appeal of drugs. I never will. But yeah, no, yeah, the whole vaping. Yeah, but no, I think we need to change our like you know, what we do for anti-drug campaigns, because it's like I think we should keep going with the stuff that we've been talking about. Maybe lay off the weed thing a bit too, because I'm not saying like, and put it in the same category as alcohol. You know, just moderate it.
But it,
you know,
like, cause like,
So like in my state, there's a farm bill that passed, so it's not legal in this state to be sold by dispensaries. But in the state over, it is.
mm-hmm.
And if you get caught with it, I don't even think you get in trouble with it. They just be like, go home.
Let's go home, man.
You just can't be like smoking it outside, I'm pretty sure.
cause like we're head like it's already there. Really, it's legal in many states and shit like that. So
yeah, well,
you know, I just think they need to have it to be 21 to be able to buy, and that's how it works. Cause like that's just how it works.
It is. I mean, yeah. I think it's similarly affected that way of how it affects your state and mind and everything like that. So I think it should be that way. But it's like, yeah, I think we should put vaping as like more serious priority, because it's like thing is cigarette like usage has gone down. It has worked doing the anti thing. So it's like I think vaping can go down. We just need to, you know.
I think it went down only because vaping was introduced.
True. That's true. That's a good point.
The only people that smoke truly are people who are big time chain smokers.
Yeah.
But the people who smoke cigarettes also smoke vape too.
Yeah.
Like that I do know, because I work with people who only get like, so like we get 15-minute breaks, and they choose to smoke at the time. Well, you can sit there and smoke a whole cigarette, or you could take excuse me, got gas buildup, or you could take like huge big riffs of your vape and be sedated for like the next couple of hours until you take your lunch.
Yeah,
because like let me be honest with you, nicotine addiction is a big problem.
It is.
I dated somebody who told me like the reason why they smoke is they smoke vape, or they do their vaping shit, is because it gives them a good nicotine buzz, a nicotine high. And I'm like, why? And they're like, well, it just makes me feel good, it makes me lightheaded and all that. I'm like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
But then again, I was on pharmaceutical coke, so. I was on medication. I was on medication for years.
I know what you were meaning, but it was just like the way you said pharmaceutical coke just sounded so insane in my brain. I was like, wow.
It was pharmaceutical coke because it helps keep your ADHD on balance.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just so much. And I've been I think like 2 years now clean off of that stuff. So
that's good.
I've been doing good. I can't focus worth shit, but I'm good. I tell you what, I miss it though. I do miss it. I miss parts of it. I miss like being able to focus on one project at a time.
Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, I think I have ADHD in some fashion. I'm actually, the more I think about it, the more I'm actually legit thinking like, you know, sometimes I do have a hard time just like, not exactly focusing, but just getting, I have an idea, like, either I'm in the bad boat where, like, either I take a really long time on a project, or I sit there and, like, go through it, like, immediately. I don't have an in-between, and that's the bad part, you know? It takes so long.
What it is, it's like, I think it's, like, either genetically passed on, or, like, parents who've done, like, narcotics and shit like that, it passes on.
I'm talking about my dad doing all these hardcore drugs things, so maybe it was him.
You're fucking back now.
No,
I don't know. It was something.
Or my mom. Could be either.
I don't know.
I don't know.
My dad wasn't into doing like drugs stuff, but I was just saying how, like, you know.
That's something I heard. I don't believe it, but I do at the same time. I believe it's like a genetic thing that sometimes is stronger and it's not.
I don't know.
And like some people, and I believe that some people have it worse than others, and I believe that there are some people on the internet who fake that shit till they make it.
I mean,
and then they dust a bad name on people with ADHD. They're like, oh my god, I just can't focus because my ADHD is. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, the only reason why I thought about it because one, in women it's very different.
With women it might be ADD.
I mean, well, I don't know. But ADHD do exist in women, by the way. It's not just ADD.
Yeah.
ADHD is a thing.
It's more common in like AD. I think ADD is more common in women, if I remember.
probably. That's probably.
Don't quote me.
No,
Don't quote me.
Don't quote me. Don't come at me.
Don't
Well,
fucking
only
quote me.
because-
Don't come at me.
Well, because it's like, I mean, I do watch this YouTuber, Jane Animation still. I like her. She's cool. She's, you know, does the story time stuff. But now she's kind of changed her format. But she's pretty much talking about her, like, journey of, like, learning about her diagnosis with ADHD and all that. And it's like, when she was talking about, like, a lot of the listen, I was like, I kind of realized, like, you know what? That's quite similar. I do feel like I relate to a lot of the things she said in that video a little bit. Just how she did things, you know, and I was like, especially since, like, there's one part where she's like, I mean, I always did well in school, and I do well in school and, you know, college and all that still that way, but it's like, I remember I used to do all these, like, art projects and stuff like that all the time, and I remember just, you know, a couple times, I think I've mentioned to you guys, and I'm like, man, why can't I be like when I was back in, like, you know, school, where I was always, you know, able to do all this, you know, stuff, you know, like, there's so much creativity I had with, like, art and all that, and I think it kind of just hit me, it's just like, oh, that's probably because of this, you know, maybe because of, like, ADHD kind of thing, because it does kind of, like, change as you get older, too. It's kind of more easy.
It's a routine. It's like a routine in your thing, so your brain got to function on that good wave.
Yeah.
Like me, I have a routine of when on my days I work, I get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, well, 2 something in the morning, get ready for work, leave for work, go to work for 11 hours, come back home, take a shower, relax, eat dinner, watch cartoons, go to bed, rinse and repeat until my days off. And then my days off, I have nothing to do unless my grandparents call me like days before, hey, you're coming over, you need you to come over and do some work.
Mm-hmm.
And so like on my days off, like today, I slept until 12. My wife and I, we slept until 12 today. And that's kind of like the routine thing. Like, see, you need routine in your life.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that you need to do.
Which I'm trying to do more now.
That's one thing I see, at least. Because like in my life, I need routine. Otherwise, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I think everyone does technically in theory, but yeah, I'm trying to do that a little bit better. But I don't know. Yeah, I just kind of realized that recently, but I don't know. I'm not officially diagnosed, so take whatever I say with a very much grain of salt, because it's like, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna be a person who's gonna self-diagnose myself, you know? I mean, I feel like I'm on, you know, the autism spectrum in some fashion too. I almost was diagnosed with autism. Fun fact.
See, I'm not a huge fan of like people who like, oh, I might have autism. It's like, shut the fuck up. It's like,
who cares?
you do or you don't. You don't. But then like some people like they'll say like, oh, you probably have autism, you know, and then they think it's a way to get out of things, and it's like no, it's not. It doesn't give you an excuse to behave in a certain way.
But it does. I mean, for some people like who've not been diagnosed, because again, I've known a lot of people. And even like one of my dad's coworkers was like just recently diagnosed with autism, and it's one of those like moments where she felt like, oh my god, everything makes so much sense now. Why, you know, struggling with school and struggling with like a lot of like the social stuff and all that, you know. And the thing is, it's like I think I've told this like a couple of times to like a couple of different people recently about like, you know, that because my dad told me recently, and I'm like, because I have auditory processing disorder, which honestly is like quite similar to autism, but like I don't know. I mean, it could be a little bit of both for all I know. I don't know, but like during the process of that, they just diagnosed me with that at the time. I don't know. Maybe they thought it was easier for me living life that way than just saying that I had autism. I don't know. I don't know. I think I maybe should get reevaluated again and actually have like a further testing. I need to talk to a therapist anyway, man. You know,
You got one in the family. I'm not
that. You can't do that.
Can't too.
No, you can't. Actually, legally, she cannot. She legally cannot.
Well, legally, you just do it for free. You know, just tell her I need a free one.
She can't do it basically for free. She's gonna need money, and also no,
No.
she legally cannot do it. Like there's a whole code of. I mean, she can give me advice. She can give me like advice about things, but yeah, no, she can't just be my therapist. And even I don't know if I want her to be my therapist. That's too much. There's too much in that. There's too much of that I don't know. I want to unpack with her. I think I need like someone I don't kind of know to unpack these things. You know. But I mean, I don't know.
My grandpa is my therapist, and that's all that matters.
You know, right? But I don't know. I wouldn't mind getting evaluated for like those things. So it's like I am purely curious. If I don't come out of that, then that's fine, you know. And if I do, then well, there's a something to add into my life. I guess that's already weird, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like I do have like some autistic traits, but like I wouldn't say like I'm not gonna put myself in like, yeah, I have autism, but I do relate to people who talk about their autism, you know, because I'm like, oh yeah, I do have some of the similar traits, you know, I do get hyperfixations and interests like that, and I do, I have a very hard time with eye contact, and that is something I know for a fact I do have. I'm not gonna social any other general things, but I don't know if that's that or if I say social anxiety or both, but that's neither here nor there. But there's a lot of things.
See, my whole thing about the eye contact thing, I used to hate making eye contact, and I think that was part of my shit, like my whole diagnosis shit that I've overcome, thankfully. But the only reason why I started making eye contact with people is because I was like, Batman wouldn't do this. Batman would make eye contact, and then plus, I've learned that if you make eye contact with people, they're less likely to try to, let's say a kidnapper.
Yeah.
I would never get kidnapped. First off, I'm ugly as fuck. Second off, I'm fat as fuck. Who's gonna try to lift me? But yeah, so if you make eye contact with somebody, they're less likely to try to abduct you and shit like that too.
No, that is true. I did learn that recently when in defense class. You gotta make eye contact because you gotta know that you know that you see them.
If you see them, they know oh shit. And plus, you're 100%, not 100%, you're also more likely to be ready to defend yourself in those type of things.
Because
Also, you see what I'm sharing right now?
What are you sharing? I didn't even realize.
Yes, you did.
What are you sharing?
We gotta play this. We gotta play this game, Caroline.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Oh my god, guys! Wow,
we gotta play this game.
Like last night.
We got Booty Farm, the best one. We gotta play this game together, Caroline.
I'm not even gonna say what the game is. Y'all don't need to know what this is.
It's called Shelter 69.
No, Guss, no. Fine, I won't tell you what platform it is. You'll never know.
They'll never know. You just gotta look up Shelter 69.
Just don't look it up, unless, of course, you're it is definitely not safe for work. It is not
safe. If you're over if you're the age of 18 and older, then go ahead and look it up. If you're younger, get your ass to bed. It's fucking 9 o'clock where I'm at. It's time for fucking bed. I don't care. I don't care if it's not a school night. It's always a school night. Get your ass to bed.
Oh my god, Jesus. Everyone's on summer break.
I hope that got super loud.
That was pretty decent out of my ears. So I'm sure it captured pretty well.
You don't need to be looking at no booty farms, Connor. Get your ass to bed. There you go.
Booty farms.
You can also go to my channel, Colorful ASMR, where we do ASMR videos for everybody and all types on the spectrum. So if you really, really are into ASMR, I am also hosting that. So go ahead and go there to www.asmr or colorfulasmr.com/YouTube, and you will find my channel.
That's not true. But his channel is in the description. If you do want to go there, you can. That is real. We're not the ASMR part. We're still talking about ASMR though, but not doing ASMR. We do.
Oh yeah, and I remember we found that Bob's Burger Linda Belcher one, and I'm like, I understand why people listen to this now.
My God, Jesus.
I get it. If you're having a long day, and somebody role plays as your favorite character from a show, and is actually good in character, acts good in character, and is not sexualizing it or anything like that, it's actually pretty relaxing to listen to. I get it. But personally, I just play games to relax, or I let my wife nag. Talk to me.
I mean,
I love my wife.
I mean, the ASMR I'm into is not humid ASMR, but more of cleaning of console ASMR. That's nice. There's no talking.
Cleaning constantly ASMR, you said?
Consoles, cleaning old consoles, PS2s and Xboxes and all that. It's
Whoa,
calming.
I'm finding a new fetish for Carolyn.
It's not a fetish.
It's totally a fetish.
It's not a fetish because the thing is...
It's not a fetish! Dad, it's called clopping. It's totally natural.
Oh, God. Stop. No! Not saying on my channel. No!
It's called clopping, Dad. It's natural.
Oh my God, do not look up what clopping is if you do not know what it is. You do not need it.
So that was around when I was in middle school, and I had an ex-girlfriend who showed me that shit. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" She's like, "It's pretty funny, huh?"
No,
I'm like, "No." She's like, I think she was fucking with me because she's like, "I find it attractive." I'm like, "That's weird." I hope she was fucking with me.
Oh God, Christ, Jesus. I didn't know, because no. Oh my God, no. I was gonna make a whole point about something, and then you said that. That just made my brain like hard reset.
I was like, that's just weird.
It's like if you turn a computer off unexpectedly, and it just like doesn't know what to do afterwards. It's just like, why did you do that? My God, Jesus. Anyway, I think I was gonna make a point about ASMR of how like I don't like normal ASMR because I just don't like the sounds and everything. I don't like it. But like for some reason, like cleaning electronics and stuff like that is nicer sounding. It's just I don't know, like the brush with the soundboard. It's just really nice. I don't know. It's calming to me. It's nice.
The tapping of a keyboard. I'm very insecure about my keyboard. Shit like that. With the because whenever I think of ASMR, I think of like. You know, I don't know if you could hear that.
No,
I'll bring my microphone.
I did not need to get that close to the microphone.
It intensifies.
Like my brain just starts like just uncomfortable. That, man, no. I know some people like that. I don't. It's just like I some people. I don't mind clicky clackety, but not like loud. It just makes me go ah.
So see, I'm very insecure about my keyboard because it makes a clacking noise. But I got one of them. I got one of them like gaming keyboards where it has the LED lights and shit in it. Mm-hmm. I like it. I got it as a gift, so I didn't complain about it. But it makes me very insecure because like I don't have a whole setup for my microphone and all that. So my microphone is usually like very close to my keyboard.
That's fair. My God, yeah, no. I just like the sound because they're because the imagery is very just kind of like it's not too like overstimulating. It's very just nice. I don't know. I use it if I'm like really like insomniac-y or something. And like I need like and so
or you just listen to the Colorful Podcast and all the bad problems we made in the world.
Yes, that kind of thing. Yeah, I either have a couple set things. Either it's that, Left Warfare, or like Gang Rips kind of thing. For some reason, it's like
dude. Whenever it's a work night and I can't sleep, I just throw on the stories of Aaron and Dan talking about their parents.
Yeah, that's always a good one. I like that one. Mm-hmm. I rewatched one part of it recently where it was just like I love the Dan, yelling with his dad's like, I don't even care. They're playing like Mario. It's like I don't even care. It's like, Dan, are you good? Yes. Are you feeling better, Dan? Yes. I'm yelling. I'm crying at the same time still. Oh, that's a good story. It's not a good story. I love Dan's dad so much. He's so good. It's so funny.
Dr. Disrespect.
All right.
I'm looking at the rate of shit. My suggestions.
Apparently so. Yeah. I think
it's all on my suggested.
We're probably getting close to time to probably should be wrapping up the stream anyway.
Yeah. We never talked about Heather. That derailed, just like how it always does.
I mean, if we want to talk about Heather's really quick, you can.
No. We'll talk about Heather after we're done watching Heather.
Yeah, we'll have that separate episode. We're gonna have like a separate musical episode of,
You gotta write down. We gotta go through this podcast again and re-listen to all the ideas we had.
Because we have a ton. Yeah, we have like a ton. We had the 16 episodes. Podcast of all the band episodes. We got, we got so many things.
The fuck it. Oh, so many fun things.
So
that's why I'm not back. Like, people keep asking me if I'm back, Carolyn. And you know what? I'm not back yet, no. I'm not back. Not back doing YouTube shit. I'm still finding my footing in life. Doing a lot of moves. If people ever wonder, I doubt they ever wonder about what happened to me. I hope they don't, because like I'm really not that important to think about. Just go on with your life, if anything. But if people have to know, I've been working. Like I said, I work 11 hours a day when I do work, and so I'm usually tired. And then on the bigger part of that, I'm also getting married this year, so I cannot. So I don't have like extra time like I used to.
Mm-hmm. There's that.
And I'm looking for a forever home right now, so as well, making big moves.
Yeah. But hopefully in the future, we'll down the line probably do more stuff. But
definitely in the future, I will definitely bring, because like Bryce and I, we still hang out. Bryce, my best friend, we still hang out, and he told me he's like, I want to do one of them colorful podcasts with you. I said, fuck yeah, let's do it. And so
It will happen one day, and Bryce will be there, and Carolyn will be there. I told him Carolyn has to be there because Carolyn's been through all of them so far.
I mean, true. Yeah. At least for the most majority of them, they can be possibly. And maybe there's like 1 or 2 episodes I'm not in there, but like that's probably like fluke days. But yeah, no, that'd be interesting to do. But yeah, no, we have a lot of ideas, obviously after this stream, so that's good. You know, whether we do it on this channel or we save it for a future endeavor of your channel or something. But yeah, but no, that's about it. Also, if you have any like suggestions in general for me, even if like Guss is not here or not, let me know, because I don't know, I'm always down for suggestions and ideas and things. So yeah. Also, I'm trying to remember. Oh my god, is the last episode of like my one series like about to come out tomorrow? I think it is. I might be wrong. Hold on.
Of what?
Oh, of my Marvel Nemesis Rise to the Perfect series. Let me see. I think it is. Yes, it's a double back-to-back. So yeah. So yeah, that's coming out. So the final's coming out. So if y'all, I realize that series is actually doing really well. So yeah, if you're interested or not, yeah, the final episode is coming out tomorrow.
I recommend going and watching it because there ain't nothing good like the Marvel Nemesis. Carolyn has a great, inspiring the way she talks and the way she plays the game. It's such good systematic game flow. I'm telling you, you can't miss it. Have I watched all of it? Yes. Scout's honor, as I cross my fingers. I've seen every single episode of it. Go watch it.
I mean, that's fine. If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. But the semifinal came out. The semifinal came out today. I did a back-to-back kind of thing. So, semifinals came out today. So you know, there's that. So if you want to see that before the final comes out, you know, there's that. But yeah, no, the final one's coming out. I don't know what other video stuff's coming out. I have something cooking right now, but like I need to edit it up right now. I have done all the recording. I just need to do the final editing process. I don't know if it's gonna come out next weekend or not, but it should be coming out as soon as I possibly can, which is hopefully this month at least, at most. So, I won't say what the video is because it's an interesting one. It's a new series idea. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, the final episode's coming out tomorrow for Marvel Nemesis Rise to the Perfect. So if you're interested, go check that out. But yeah, and also just check the rest of the series out in general if you haven't at that point. You still have time to binge, I think. I mean, it's not, I don't know if it shouldn't be that long of a binge. But yeah, anyway, but that, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you like it, dislike it, comment below what you thought. Subscribe to Guss. I know he said that he's not been doing stuff lately, but still, there's some goodies. But
there's like at least like years of backlog stuff that could probably get me canceled today.
Probably, I mean, yeah. But there's a lot of goodies.
We got all the old skits Bryce and I used to do. We got the My Way promo trailers, like Easter things that Bryce and I, it's a passion project we've been wanting to do for a long time that we're still working on to this day. And also there's just streams upon streams of when I was in college and like when I was graduating high school and being done with college. Or getting into college. So there's also a bunch of stuff there where we've read a bunch of fan fictions. We've had like story times and just random shit that I made Carolyn think up of on the spot. Because every time we had a podcast, I was like, you think of the idea, I gotta take a shit.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, some of them are, you know, hit or miss, but a lot of them are good. That was also during the time where I was being a hiatus on my own channel. So there you go. So you can
there's the cinematic universe right there.
So there you go. There's that. So I do highly recommend.
If you're ever wondering why Carolyn is so good at doing her podcast that she does now, it's because I showed her the way. No, I'm kidding. I'll take some. No, I mean
you helped
of the credit, but not all of it.
With ideas and stuff like that, and formatting and all
I
that.
helped her find her footing.
Got me through the door, as it were, kind of situation. But yeah, subscribe in general. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully next weekend. I'll be playing some kind of game. I haven't figured that one yet. But anyway, with that, bye guys.